The Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia was buzzing. The iconic venue, known for hosting some of the most electrifying events in sports and entertainment, was alive with energy. The city, often referred to as the City of Brotherly Love, had transformed into the City of Brotherly Fists for one unforgettable night. The atmosphere crackled with anticipation. Fans from all walks of life had gathered, their faces painted with excitement and hope. The air was filled with the hum of conversations, the rustle of banners, and the occasional roar of a crowd already on the edge of their seats. It was the night of BKFC Knucklemania 5. The event had been hyped for months, with posters and advertisements plastered all over the city. Bright lights illuminated the arena, casting a glow that could be seen from miles away. This was not just another fight night, it was a spectacle, a celebration of raw, unfiltered combat. All eyes were on two warriors, two legends, Eddie the Underground King Alvarez and Jeremy Lil Heathen Stevens. Their names echoed through the arena as they made their way to the ring, each step heavy with the weight of their storied careers. The crowd erupted in cheers, their voices merging into a single deafening roar. This was more than just a fight, it was a culmination of years of training, sacrifice, and determination. For Alvarez and Stevens, this was a chance to prove themselves once again, to show the world that they still had what it takes to be champions. It was a clash of styles, a battle for respect and redemption. Alvarez, known for his relentless aggression and iron will, faced off against Stevens, whose precision and power had earned him a fearsome reputation. Each fighter brought their unique techniques to the ring, creating a dynamic and unpredictable contest. The air was thick with the smell of sweat and blood. Every punch thrown, every blow landed added to the palpable tension in the arena. The fighters' faces, glistening with sweat and marked by the early signs of battle, told a story of grit and determination. The crowd was on its feet, roaring with every punch. Their energy was infectious, fueling the fighters to push beyond their limits. Each cheer, each gasp was a testament to the raw, unfiltered emotion that only a bare-knuckle fight could evoke. This was bare-knuckle boxing at its most primal. No gloves, no padding, just pure, unadulterated combat. It was a throwback to the early days of the sport, a reminder of the raw power and skill that defined the true warriors of the ring. The night was young, and the battle had just begun. The bell rang. The fight was on. Alvarez, the seasoned veteran, came out strong. He used his speed and footwork to keep Stevens at bay. Alvarez landed some clean shots early. Stevens, known for his granite chin, absorbed the punishment. He was patient, waiting for his moment. The crowd chanted, their energy electrifying. The second round was more of the same. Alvarez was in control, dictating the pace. Stevens, however, was starting to find his range. He landed a few hard shots, wobbling Alvarez. The tide was turning. The crowd could sense it. The energy in the arena was palpable. The third round was pure chaos. The atmosphere in the arena was electric, with fans on the edge of their seats, anticipating every punch, every move. The tension was palpable, and you could almost feel the collective heartbeat of the crowd sinking with the fighters in the ring. Stevens, fueled by a warrior spirit, came out swinging. His eyes were laser-focused, and his determination was evident in every punch he threw. He was a man on a mission, and nothing was going to stand in his way. He hurt Alvarez badly with a right hand. Alvarez was in trouble. Stevens smelled blood. The crowd could sense it too, and their cheers grew louder, urging Stevens on. It was a pivotal moment in the fight, and everyone knew it. He poured on the pressure. Each punch was thrown with precision and power, and Alvarez was struggling to keep up. Stevens was relentless, not giving his opponent a moment to recover. A barrage of punches followed. It was a display of sheer will and determination. Stevens was in the zone, and nothing could stop him. The crowd was on their feet, witnessing a masterclass in boxing. Alvarez, visibly hurt, tried to weather the storm. He couldn't. His defenses were crumbling, and it was clear that he was in deep trouble. The referee was watching closely, ready to step in if needed. The referee jumped in, waving off the fight. Stevens had done it. He had overcome the odds and emerged victorious. The crowd erupted in celebration, their cheers echoing throughout the arena. He had pulled off an incredible comeback victory. The crowd erupted. It was a moment that would be remembered for years to come. Stevens had shown the heart of a champion, and the fans loved him for it. Stevens, his face covered in blood and sweat, let out a primal roar. It was a roar of triumph, of victory, of overcoming the odds. He had given everything he had, and it had paid off. He then grabbed the microphone and screamed, "Where the F** is Conor?" It was a challenge, a call-out to one of the biggest names in the sport. The crowd went wild, their excitement reaching a fever pitch. The place went absolutely nuts. It was a night of high drama, of unforgettable moments, and of a fighter who had proven himself on the biggest stage. Stevens had made his mark, and the world was watching. This win was huge for Stevens. He had been on a tough run, losing his last few fights in the UFC, but he never gave up. He reinvented himself in the bare-knuckle boxing world. This victory over Alvarez, a former UFC champion, cemented his place as a true force in combat sports. This wasn't just a win, it was a statement. Section 6. From the octagon to the squared circle. Stevens' journey has been nothing short of remarkable. He made his UFC debut at just 20 years old. He went on to have a long and successful career in the UFC. He fought some of the best fighters in the world. He earned a reputation as one of the most exciting and dangerous fighters on the planet. His power was legendary. His chin was made of granite. He was a fan favorite. Section 7. The notorious one beckons. The call-out of Conor McGregor was no surprise. McGregor has been one of the biggest names in combat sports for years. A fight between Stevens and McGregor would be a massive event. It would be a clash of styles, a battle of two of the most entertaining fighters in the world. The trash talk alone would be legendary. The build-up would be electric. The fight itself would be fireworks. Section 8. A fall from grace. In the world of combat sports, few stories are as compelling as those of fighters who rise to the pinnacle of their careers, only to face the harsh reality of defeat. This chapter delves into the journey of Eddie Alvarez, a fighter whose career has been marked by incredible highs and challenging lows. This loss was a tough one for Alvarez. He is a warrior. The image of him sitting on that stool surrounded by his team speaks volumes about the emotional toll that such a defeat can take. It's not just about the physical pain, but the mental and emotional struggle that follows. He has accomplished incredible things in his career. From the roar of the crowd as he raised his arms in victory to the countless hours of training and sacrifice, Alvarez's journey is a testament to his dedication and skill. Each victory was a stepping stone, building his legacy in the world of mixed martial arts. He is a former UFC and Bellator champion. Holding those championship belts was not just a personal achievement, but a symbol of his dominance in the sport. It represented years of hard work, perseverance, and an unyielding spirit. He is one of the most respected fighters in the game. Fans admire him not just for his victories, but for his humility and sportsmanship. Whether signing autographs or interacting with fans, Alvarez has always shown a deep appreciation for the support he receives, but even the best fighters face adversity. Training sessions are grueling, pushing fighters to their limits. It's in these moments of intense preparation that the true character of a fighter is revealed. Alvarez has faced his share of challenges, both inside and outside the ring. Alvarez had been on a tough run lately. The weight of recent losses has been heavy on his mind. Reflecting on his journey, he knows that every setback is an opportunity to learn and grow. It's a time for introspection and finding the strength to move forward. He had lost a few fights in a row. Each defeat was a blow to his confidence, but also a reminder of the unpredictable nature of the sport. Walking away from the ring after a loss is never easy, but it's a part of the journey that every fighter must face. This defeat to Stevens was a setback. It was a moment that tested his resolve and determination. The disappointment was palpable, but so was his resolve to come back stronger. Every fighter knows that setbacks are temporary, and it's the comeback that defines their legacy. But knowing Alvarez, he will be back. His determination is unwavering. Training with renewed vigor, he is focused on reclaiming his place at the top. The road to recovery is tough, but it's a challenge that Alvarez is ready to face head-on. He is not the kind of fighter to stay down for long. With every fall, he rises stronger, more determined, and more focused. Alvarez's story is far from over, and his journey continues to inspire fighters and fans alike. The true measure of a champion is not how many times they fall, but how many times they get back up. Section 9. The Unbreakable Spirit. This fight was a reminder of the beauty and brutality of combat sports. It was a reminder that anything can happen in the ring or the squared circle. It was a reminder of the power of perseverance, the importance of resilience, and the unbreakable spirit of a true fighter. Jeremy Stephens embodied all of these qualities on that night in Philadelphia. He proved that he is still a force to be reckoned with.
As I was walking out of the arena, Conor actually tapped me on the shoulder, and he told me to make sure that I tell everybody that he's fighting Jeremy Stephens in BKFC. That's what he said. I don't know if it's happening. I'm telling you, Conor just told me that he's fighting Jeremy Stephens in bare knuckle.
Yeah, let's make a date. Let's set a date. Who's going to stop me man to man? No one's going to stop me. David, make the date. Let's do it. One down for the pro, yeah? One down for the pro. Let's go. Hey,